Right then, lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. We are back at it again. Another new signing, another confirmed signing. Arsenal have finally announced Ben White as a new player. How about that? How about that when? Do smash a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel. We are going to speak volumes. We are going to speak much about Ben White. We are going to get in your thoughts, your calls, and we'll try to interact with you and you tell me, what do you think about Ben White signing as a national player? How do you feel, and what do you think? Because it's two different things, And I've asked you a question in the comment section. Do you think he will become a star? That's a big question. We've been linked with a couple of players, Edmond Soba, and a couple of others. But finally, we have signed Ben White, confirmed by the Arsenal website, confirmed by all Arsenal social media handles. My big question to you is, what do you think about this one? Does it become world class? Is it becoming a mediocre player? What exactly do you expect out of Ben White at Arsenal? Smash the like button, make sure you do subscribe to the team, and let's get the party started. Right then, lads, welcome back to the channel, lads. A rare picture. I don't want to say it's rare, but a good one. One good one. Mikel Arteta, Ben White, and my man Edu. Obviously, I don't think he's the perfect man for the job, but he's doing it at the moment. So we've got to back him. We've got to trust him. We've got to give him full support. So a beautiful picture. I mean, I need that one. I need that jersey, don't I? So Mikel Arteta and Edu and Ben White. Finally, Ben White has signed for Arsenal on a long-term contract. We're gonna discuss much. We're gonna talk much, about this deal. We're gonna talk much about the player and what he brings in at Arsenal. This is the last time I'll be speaking about him as a new signing. The next time probably we'll talk about Ben White will be in a match evaluation, or it would be in a match reaction, and we speak volumes, obviously, in terms of appraisal. He is an Arsenal player, confirmed, done deal, £50 million. That is the question I have put in the comment section. Does he become a star? Will he become a star? Will he shine at Arsenal? Of course, it's been more of a comparison between Jules Koundé, Rafa Varane, and Ben White. I don't want to go into that. But what I ask myself is, the question I want to pose to you: have we made good business? Does he actually bring value to Emirates? That is the question. So we're gonna look at some of the words and interviews that has been spoken, by Mikel Arteta, by Edu, and Ben White. But for me, what I can say, before we get into that, is what a signing. One that we didn't expect, by the way. We didn't expect Arsenal to sign in a 50 million centre back. We didn't expect that. At least not that. It's been a very busy summer. We've been linked with millions of players. Actually, in this summer, I agree. We've been linked with millions of players. But I didn't expect a 50 million centre back. Of all signings, this was shocking for me. This was absolutely shocking. But there is nothing to do. There is nothing to do about it. We've brought in our man, our centre back, shirt number 4, Benjamin White. Welcome to Arsenal. That is the comment I want to see. Everyone in the chat, welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. That is the comment you need to put first before you answer the question that we have put in the thing. Will he become a success? So this is according to the Arsenal website. Obviously, like we do on every announcement. Benjamin White has joined us from Brighton and Hove Albion on a long-term contract. The 23-year-old defender, who has proved one of the Premier League's finest young prospects, joins us after spending the summer as part of the England squad at the Euros. Ben White spent the 2019-2020 season on loan at Leeds, where he was an ever-present in the championship winning side, helping them to win promotion back to the Premier League after a 16-year absence. He returned to the South Coast last season, becoming a key member of Brighton's Premier League side. Ben White started his career at Southampton before joining Brighton as a 16-year-old, where he enjoyed rapid progress, making his first team debut as an 18-year-old. During his his time at Brighton, as well as the championship-winning spell with Leeds, Ben White also spent a couple of successful loan spells with Newport County and Peterborough United. If you've been following this channel that much, you know, because that much I've told you before. Right. So this is what Edu said. I hope Edu didn't replicate the words he said on Thomas Partey. This is what Edu said. Ben has been a key target this summer. He has so many qualities which make us so excited. He's joining us. Ben is a young English player with a great future. He's very strong defensively, good on the ball with great pressing range. We are delighted Ben signed, and we look forward to him growing with us. This is what he said again. This is what he said when Albert Samuel Lokonga signed. This guy, this is copy and paste. Almost 99% of these words, apart from Ben, because we are talking about Ben White, and Ben's young English, Ben is a young English player. I think, anyway, won't go into that. Mikel Arteta said Ben is a top target for us, or was a top target for us, and it's great that we have completed his signing. Ben White has been educated with two very good clubs, Brighton and Leeds, in recent seasons. He has benefited well from very good coaching setups, and has shown with both Brighton and has shown that with both Brighton and a loan spell at Leeds, what a strong talent he is. Ben is intelligent, is an intelligent defender who is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, and his style fits perfectly with us. And of course, he is still young, so his age and profile fits with what we are trying to build here. We are looking forward to Ben White being central to our future long-term plans. Ben White will wear shirt number 4 and will immediately join up with the new teammates ahead of the Mind Series friendly match at home against Chelsea on Sunday. Everyone at Arsenal welcomes my man Ben White. Obviously, of course, very, very much welcome. Very, very much welcome to the team, bro. I think Arsenal we've got ourselves a remarkable signing. By our standards, we're never going to sign Rafa Varane. We're never going to sign Sergio Ramos. By our standards, we've gotten a very, very remarkable signing. Do smash that like button, people. Make sure you don't disappoint. Make sure you don't, create any fraud into, in the comment section. Make sure you do smash that like button. Smash the hell out of it. So, this is what Ben White had to say, after joining the club. And of course, I've told you, the details of what he's going to be putting on shirt number 4 and a couple of other things. So, he says it's been a while. Hasn't it? He told us the media. Obviously, I've known for quite a while, and it's taken longer than I thought it would. But I'm buzzing to be here. It's funny because all my teammates were with me during. It's funny because all my teammates were with me during the summer. They were putting stuff up on social media, and obviously people, phoned out, asking me questions. He's got exactly the same as me. It's nice. Now they are going to know, right? So, and he also says it's been hard not to tell anyone. To be fair, I told my family to keep quiet about it. Even when I was on holiday, I was getting asked whether I am or not. It was tough, but I managed to keep quiet. So this is a deal that actually happened a long time ago. Yeah, it's a deal that had happened a long time ago. It's not a new one. It's absolutely not a new one, but that is the interview from Ben White. Obviously, you can find the interview on us on the Arsenal website. You'll be able to get it there. You can get it there. You can also find the interview on the Arsenal YouTube channel. You will also be able to get it there as well. So my question for you people is: does he become world class? Does he not? For me, that's my big question. Do you think he will become will Ben White shine? Okay, that's the question. Right. Does he shine? Does he become world class? What do you think about that? 125 people have voted. Make sure you're voting in the poll. Make sure you're voting in the poll. What do you think? Does he become world class? Is he is he that quality? Does he have that potential for you? Obviously, or do you think he actually is a waste of money? So what do we get by signing Ben White? Let's try to dive into that. What do we get by signing in a player like Ben White, a player that we believe has the quality, and a player that we believe has the potential to become better and better? So the first thing I'm gonna say is Arsenal have actually signed in Ben White. Arsenal have signed in Ben White as part of a long-term project. Surely one for the future. Now, when I say one for the future, yesterday I was listening to TalkSport and there was a very big argument that 50 million signing is not one for the future, and I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. But I think he's both one for the present and one for the future. If you look at Arsenal investing 23 million pounds, in a centre back who's 50 million pounds in a centre back who's 23 years of age. Surely one for the future, isn't it? Surely one for the future. I don't think Arsenal will sell Ben White, in the coming years. That would be bad news. But I think we are trying to. We brought in a player we can develop alongside other talents. Maybe at some point in time, in the years to come, to build a formidable side that can actually win and strive to win titles. I've said this, all the time. Arsenal are not going to win the title tomorrow. Arsenal not going to win the title in the next season or in the season after next season. We've got to be, we've got to be realistic. Even if we brought in, so many good players, we would need to get these players. Mold them together, give them that kind of nurturing, and try to, set them into a group of players that maybe have a common goal. So it will take some time. And it's a rebuild. We are doing a rebuild. We are moving out Deadwood, and we are bringing in younger players. And that's why maybe I'm glad with us, that we've not brought in a player who's 29. Because with that, you're bringing in an immediate solution to a problem, but they're not going to stay there long. But with Ben White, 23 years of age, if he can give us better than Rob Holding, then we can actually mold him into better than he is at the moment. Then I've always told you, professional football is all about loyalty. Arsenal's loyalty to the player, and then the player's loyalty to the club. So what do we get by signing Ben White? A couple of things have been spoken in that Arsenal interview, and if you've not heard about it, I think you should have. If you've not, if you've not read it, you should have. So one of the things that have been spoken in that interview is credibility, durability. That is one of the things we get by signing Ben White, durability. And I've spoken about it, something disturbing me. What is it? We've spoken about it time again. Durability in a center back, you need that. Absolutely. You need it. You need the durability. You need a player who can play 10, 20, 30, 35 games. A total of 35 games in a campaign. And if you look at Ben White at Leeds, he played 46 games in one campaign. 46 games in one campaign. Last season with Brighton, he played a total of 36 games. He played 46 with Leeds. Last season he played 36 out of 38. So and he was voted Brighton Player of the Year. Obviously because of his presence. He's always present. And I think that really adds a lot to Arsenal, really a lot. If you look at our centre back pairings, and we were actually fighting, in match reactions last season. If you look at our centre back pairings, how many of these men were actually reliable? How many of these men gave us performances you felt like, yeah, they were consistent and they were reliable? I think it was only Rob Holding who played so many games in that season. It reached a time when Gabriel was interswitched with Pablo Mari, and Luis always came in for Rob Holding. What that does is you can never build a centre back pairing with pedestrians. You can never. I don't mean pedestrians in terms of quality. I mean pedestrians in terms of presence. Today he's in, today he's out, today he's in, today he's out. You need a player who's consistent. And by consistency in a centre back, it doesn't mean your availability alone. It means you can do your thing, you can do your work consistently well for a period of time, like 10 games consistently well. You could have 10 good games, and then maybe the next 3 or 4 games it could not work out. That is okay. But the likes of Rob Holding, the moment, the guy has 2 good games, 3 bad wins, 4 good games, 3 bad games. That doesn't really work. It doesn't work like that. If you look at, the formidable defenses we can talk about in the world, Sergio Ramos is one of those defenders that have been absolutely consistent. Yeah, he makes the mistakes, and the reason as to why people we just praise him is because of that. The consistency actually covers his mistakes, but he does mistakes a couple of times. So you've got to be consistent. You've got to give us that that same type of performance, match in, match out, and that is how you build. That is how you build a centre back. That is how you build a centre back partnership. Because with centre backs, it is always a pair. It can never be one centre back unless football really evolves. We could have a system of 1-1-7-2 maybe, but as far as if you're playing a 3-4-3, if you're playing a 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, despite the formation you are playing, you do need to get in a very good pair. You didn't need to get in players that complement each other, players that work well with each other. And I think it's going to be Ben White and either Pablo Mari or Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, I don't want to really rush into it because it won't make a lot of sense for me. I don't want to rush into it. Ben White with Gabriel, they might not blend, and you could have Pablo Mari really blending with blending with Ben White. What you have in Ben White is he is a bowler. A ball playing centre back. What do you know about ball playing centre backs? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know when we say a ball playing centre back, what comes to your mind? Because White, if you've looked at his clips, the guy travels a lot. The guy really travels a lot. If you've watched his clips, if you watched him play any of the 36 appearances last season, he travels a lot. On that page, it's something that really helps Arsenal very much in terms of pressing. It helps us a lot. Of course, in modern football, the press is so vital, and that's why City can kill you in 90 minutes. You can die of pressure. You can die of anything. Their press is so strong. It's like 100 years old wine. That's it. It's so strong. It is so quality. And what makes City's press quality is they have a set of very good midfielders, yes, but they have 4 players that are defenders, and their quality in terms of providing support is unbelievable. If you look at John Stones and how he loves to travel coming forward, if you look at Joao Cancelo, if you look at even if it's Mendy, if you look at Kyle Walker, if you look at Zinchenko, the quality of their press is actually supported by their back four. And that is what Arsenal want to create. You have Kian Tierney, who with no doubt is one of the best pressers in the league when it comes to defenders. Now we have Ben White, who really is a very good ball-playing centre-back. And that really helps us a lot as well. If we can get in a good right back, I don't want to mention names, but look, if Arsenal could get a player like Sergino Dest, maybe. But look, if and then Gabriel as well, and then Pablo Mari. If you look at Mari, he doesn't play football as a player who actually is gonna dribble a lot and traverse through the midfield. He might not do that, but his passing is lit. If you've noticed, late. And with Gabriel, he loves to carry that ball until the center half, the center half mark, and then passes it forward. If you're Ben White and any of Pablo Mari and Gabriel, what it gives you is the responsibility to drive the ball from your area to the center arc. Actually goes away from from players like Thomas Partey and players like and players like Lokonga or Xhaka. You have your defenders actually pushing the ball to the center, to the center line, and then Partey starts there, then Lokonga starts there, and then the midfield starts there. So you have you can press, especially with defensive teams. You can press them. You can press Burnley. You can press which other defensive teams do I know? These days, football is so different in the Premier League. Every team wants to open up. Every team wants to to do a lot of attack, but the conventional small teams will face a lot of problems with a club like Arsenal, because if you're both playing center backs, that means you have more numbers going forward. It was a problem last season, and there were so many reasons as why. One, we didn't have an attacking midfielder at the beginning of the season, so really our quality in the final third was absolutely bogus. But the other reason as to why I think Arsenal did struggle to press, especially with pressing small teams against the wall, pressing them against the pedal, was the fact that our defenders, Rob Holding, offered nothing, absolutely. I mean, offered nothing in terms of press. I think Hector Bellerin has become more of a direct player. Give me the ball and I'll pass it around. That's all he does. He doesn't add so much to our press as well. The same goes to Cedric. His quality in terms of pressing is not I mean, you don't treat him. You don't treat him that much like you dread like you dread Trent, or you dread Cancelo, or you dread Kyle Walker. So it was our problem last season that the quality we had, and you saw it. You saw glimpses of a quality press when David Louis actually was on the pitch. Because what Louis gives you is that ability to play right from the back, to create chances right from the back, to press small teams and big teams right from the back. He gives you that that rhythm right from the back, and it gives you that ability to play football freely right from the back, and you build the confidence as you go forward. That is what Ben White gives you. So that is one of the things, of course, he gives us, the durability and the ability to actually add to our press. I think he will do that very, very much. But he has weaknesses. And the first weakness, don't get me wrong, I'm not trolling him. Arsenal fans at times, we are so in love with a player. You don't want to hear anything bad about a player, but I'm not really trying to troll him. One of the things he's got to watch out for is being a ball-playing centre-back means you travel a lot. And traveling a lot means so many things. One, we've seen, there is a clip that has been, going around Marcus Rashford, Marcus Rashford actually beating Ben White so badly, if you still remember. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the clip. I cannot play it here. But that clip has actually been going viral. What causes that is, if you're ball playing centre back, you have to mind the quality of players, especially forwards in the Premier League. There are so many good forwards in the Premier League, and they're always going to be looking for that space, looking for that chance when you have traveled. And what happens is, when you're just falling back, you cannot really concentrate. You can't really concentrate, easily, right? So that is what really happens with the ball playing centre back. So he's got to watch out. Yes, travel, but be cautious as well. So, look, if you're playing a player like Pedro Neto, if you're playing a player like Podence, I'm talking about Wolves. If you're playing a player like James Maddison, if you're playing against a player like Harvey Barnes, then Harvey Barnes is not so technical. But that space you leave behind, the moment you leave that space behind, he's gonna take a shot. He's gonna have a goal. And that's it. So Ben White has got to look out for that. The other thing, according to some of the scout reports we've seen, is that he's not so good in the air. And that, of course, that goes back to one or two things. One, he's a very young centre back. He can develop into whatever. He can develop into the worst centre back in the world or into the best centre back in the world. So I'm not really afraid about that. I'm not really afraid of that. I'm not afraid of the fact that he's he has actually not become, he's actually not so good in the air. I'm not actually afraid of that. I think Arsenal slowly but surely, I hope I'm right, Arsenal slowly but surely will actually develop him into one of the best centre backs in the air. And we've got to add that to him. But secondly, it brings out the idea I've been speaking about, complementarity and a pair. A centre back is a pair. A centre back partnership is a pair. You've got to find in someone now who's good in the air. And I think that's where Gabriel comes in. If you've seen Gabriel, one of his very strong attributes is aerial prowess. That guy is good. That guy wins aerial balls. How many goals did we concede in dead ball situations and set pieces? They're not so many, especially when Gabriel was on the pitch. Yeah, he can be a little bit shaky. So Gabriel needs, Ben White needs to be strong if he's going to be play with Gabriel. Because with what Gabriel has is, he's more of, he wants to be more of, a player who clears that ball. And at times, he can panic. He can be sloppy at times. But if Ben White can be that, can be that player that provides the support, if Ben White can be that player that can, provide, the confidence in the defense, I think he will be a very good one. Leadership skills, I'm not really sure about that. There's so many people who have said, he's a good leader. He can become a good leader. We wait to see. Honestly, we wait to see. I can't say he can't be, he's not going to become a good leader. And I really can't say he's going to become a massively good leader. But all I can say is we wait to see what Ben White will offer at Arsenal. So the deal in detail, just to provide with you some, to provide you some of the details I know about. The deal in detail, Brighton will receive £50 million guaranteed payments. They will first receive 30 million from Arsenal, and then the rest of the 20 million will be paid in 2 installments, as per Duncan Castles. So he says Arsenal will pay the 30 million in one financial year, and then the other bits of 10 million will actually be paid, will be paid across the next 2 years. So it's not a deal that's really going to take a lot of time. We're not going to pay the money in 5 years. It is 3 years. That is what. And look, don't get humiliated by any fan who doesn't understand football. They could tell you, you know what, we bought our players and we paid cash down. It's not like that. 99 or 90% of the deals, if it is not a release clause like that of Thomas Partey, if it's not a release clause, most of the time, money is paid in installments. So we are paying in installments, and the installments will be 3 across a period of 3 years. Ben White put on shirt number 4. Medicals done. Contract signed until 2026. Announced today as an Arsenal player as well. Maybe the other thing I would love to tell you about before we get into your comments and questions and reactions and things like that. One thing I would love to tell you about Ben White, and I hope this doesn't disappoint you. I hope this doesn't disappoint you. Is don't compare him to Rafael Varane. He's not yet at that level. It is okay to compare him to Konate. Absolutely fine. It is okay. It is okay to compare him to Jules Koundé. Absolutely fine. Don't compare him to Rafael Varane. Let us not create a lot of tension around our fan base. Let us actually not do that. But let me know in the comment section now what you think about Ben White signing for Arsenal. Welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. If you've just joined the stream, is the hashtag trending, and that is the comment I want from you. Each and every person. Welcome to Arsenal. Be White. let us do that. Obviously, welcome to the colors, white and red. It's gonna be massive, isn't it? Really, really massive. Need to look at some of your comments and see what your people are saying in the chat right about now. All right. So many comments. So many comments. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you smash that like button, people. Make sure you do smash that like button. Where do we start? Okay, where do we start? Let's start with Kancha, my man, who says, welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. All right, let's go to Chris Guna, who says, quality. Welcome, Benny boy, my boy. My center back, Karibu Arsenal. This is according to Alexander, right? Cossy, I'm so happy about Ben White, but the story of Xhaka is a big no. This is according to Eric. We will speak. I will speak about Granit Xhaka very soon. I'll speak about Granit Xhaka very, very soon. So don't be worried. Don't be worried. I will speak about Granit Xhaka very soon on a live stream. Make sure you hit the like button, people. We are at 89 likes. That is massive. Let's get them to 100 right about now. We need only 20 likes to do that. 20 likes to do that. Let's get them to 100 likes right about now, people. You are the good guys, people. Make sure you do smash the hell out of that like button. Make sure you do smash the hell out of the like button. Greetings from Silarion, guys. Thank you so much, Mohammed. Hope you're doing well. He's capable of partnering with Gabriel and Mari. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that is one of the good things you have in him. Absolutely. Let's support our Arsenal. Welcome to Arsenal. Ben, thank you, my man, Timo. Thank you so much for the support. You are a real one, bro. Real one. Edward says, welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. Much love, Francesco says, man, I ain't worried about Benny. I'm worried about the deadwood we need to sell. We have so much crap that needs to go. We also need 2 midfielders or a right back, a keeper, or possibly a striker. Hurry up, Mikel Arteta. Thank you so much, Francesco. Nice comment, though. Very, very nice comment. Very strong. Very, very strong comment. Welcome to Arsenal, Ben White, obviously. That is my man, Abu. Shaban says here streaming live in Uganda. How are you doing, Shaban? Hope you're doing well, bro. Thanks for the show, bro, Cossy. Thank you so much, Stemen, for the appreciation. Thank you so much. Okay, welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. This is according to Oscar Masai. Okay, Arsenal feel life. This is going to Andre. Okay, Kitty's Daniel says, wow, it's done and dusted. Yeah, now target is creative midfielder. Yeah, I think we need to focus. Ben White is done. We need to focus. Where do we go next? Yeah, we can't get carried away at the moment. Let us know so that hell even at cheaper prices. What's that? Didn't pick up on that. Welcome, welcome Ben. Big up Arsenal fans. Big up everybody in the chat. You guys are the real. You guys are the real deal. We've just smashed 96 likes. Let's move very, very fast to 100. Let's make sure we hit 100 likes live. 100 is the target, people. 100 is the target. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you smash the hell out of the like button. It really helps me a lot, by the way, when you guys do that. But at times you don't. At times you do it excessively, and I'm so happy. So whenever I see you guys, smashing the like button, I'm so happy. So make sure whenever you watch a stream, you hit the like button. Right. Cossy, how far with the James Madison deal and Odegaard? Non-clause. Arsenal have got the man they're looking for now. Now Leno got good backup. I think this would also help Leno as well. You're right, my man Mohammed. I think that would also help Leno well, because Leno is not the worst goalkeeper, but the number of times he's exposed, also matters. But maybe, don't want to talk Leno, right now. Ben White is a good player, this according to Andre. All right, Arsenal need to sign 3 more players: Madison, Lautaro Martinez, Abraham. Would you sign Madison? Would you sign Lautaro Martinez and Abraham at the same time, Henry? It's a little bit redundant, isn't it? Welcome, Ben White. John says, what about Martinez from Milan? I will give you an update about Martinez, right? I believe he's going to be a big addition to our team. Okay, thank you so much. Leno is going to win Golden Gloves next season. All right, thank you so much, Mwaka. Idrissa, we need Madison too. All right, thank you so much for that. Now let us go for a central midfielder. in for James and Award. This are going to Edward. All right, big up Edward, my man. I'm very happy to sign Ben White, but we need to keep signing quality players. Okay. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you so much, Nathaniel Shatu is a member. If you want to become a member of the channel, of course, if you're a member, your comments are guaranteed. Every comment you put out on the channel is guaranteed. It must be read if you're a member. It's the same thing with the super chat. People who don't know how to buy a super chat, obviously there is a dollar sign in the comment section. Tap on it if you have a credit card. I know many people in Uganda do not have credit cards, so you could use my numbers as well. That will be massively appreciated as well. So Rashid says he will become, he will shine. Okay. Henry says, ask the management, please try and sell those guys that need to leave the club now. Let them all go. Right. It's Madison. It's now Madison, not Martin Odegaard. That's according to Tom. Okay. Mwaka says we need a serious copy of Ozil in the 10 role and a central midfielder as well. If in terms of central midfielder, we need a serious copy of Santi Cazorla. What do you think about that? Xhaka has no impact anymore. The board should even loan him to pave way for the likes of James Maddison and Ruben Neves. Thank you so much, Brian. Hope I read your comment well. We need Max Aarons as well. This is my man Kancha. Big up Kancha. Joel says, good evening, Cossy. Hope you're doing well. Give me more possibilities of Arsenal signing perfect midfielder. I request that you don't avoid my question because I do feel so bitter, please. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's no reason I don't avoid questions, by the way. At times the comments are so many. And that's why as we go forward, we should learn to use super chats, super stickers, and become members. Because if you're a member, your message is highlighted. If you use a super chat, your message is colored and I can see it easily. It actually stands out. So if you have a question, you have a suggestion, let us use the super chat button for easy identification, really. Okay. So you've said, I hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm fine. Give me more possibilities of Arsenal signing in a perfect midfielder. Right. So the possibilities are there. There are chances that we shall actually sign in new players, more new signings. That has been confirmed by The Athletic. It's been confirmed by Romano. It's been confirmed by every other journalist. But listen to this. But at the moment, we are not close. We are not close to any signing for a midfielder. That's it. Okay. Welcome, our boy. We can't wait to see you succeed. It's according to William. Okay. Ben White. Welcome. Ben White. I'm just happy. This is according to Kanjo, right? Thank you, Kanjo. Hi, Cossy. Thanks for the show. I'm Robert Mbakele from Uganda. Big up, Robert, and thank you so much for appreciating. I can't read the language, but I hope it is a good message. Alvi says a ball playing centre back defends in the area directly in front of goal and tries to prevent opposing players, particularly center forwards, from scoring. That's according to Arvis, right? Thank you so much. Due to his travels, then he will be paired with Rob Holding. They're both. I don't think they work together. I don't think they would work together, unless if we don't sign anyone else, we'll finish 7th. This is according to Jensen. All right. Thank you so much, Jensen, for the comment. Go Arsenal. This is according to Genuine Man. How are you doing, Genuine? Edward says, what comes to my mind is that a ball playing centre back is that he can deliver the ball from the back and take it, in front of the opponent box. Yeah, that is exactly what what I wanted. Thank you so much. Partey and Willock in the midfield. According to Jensen. All right. Welcome home. This is going to Obey. Abdu, a like Yusuf, my man. Hoyza says, I'm Arsenal supporter. I want number 10 like Ozil. Dennis Barkham. These are players that can help us compete in European football. Right. Okay. Nick says, okay, now Madison time. All right. Mwezi says, if we can get James Madison from Leicester City, can work for us. Okay. What happened with Madison? Madison at the moment, there is nothing close. There is absolutely nothing close. Ben White, big up my man Glenn in the chat. We should be. I don't know. We will actually communicate and see when we can actually do a live stream. with you, bro. I think after 8, hope it will be fine. All right. What happened with James Madison? There's nothing close. The interest is still there, but there is nothing close. Is Arsenal still signing Madison? I mean, you guys have not watched the videos of the video I put out yesterday. I said the interest is still there. 100% Arsenal want to sign James Madison. It all depends on what comes in, from the future, and the negotiations, obviously, of course. But welcome to you to Arsenal Ben White. Thank you so much, Philip, for the comment. Welcome to Arsenal Ben White, my man King Solomon as well. Zukiswa says, welcome to Arsenal. Ben White, come on, you Gunners. White, you're welcome. We love you. I can't wait to see you play. All right. Welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. That is Nalda. Big up Nalda in the chat. Welcome to Arsenal, bro. Obviously, I would love to get in some of your voices. I would love to get in some of your voices. So if you love to give me your voice, link is in the comment section. Link is in the comment section. Give me your voice, call in and tell me what you think, how you feel. You can also call me on WhatsApp as well, if there's no problem about that. Okay, so call in and let me know what you think about Ben White signing in for Arsenal. Welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. Lucky. Okay, now good evening, Cossy from Nigeria. Good evening to you, bro. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, Ben White, up the Gunners. This is my man from Nigeria. Milton as well. Kalua says, welcome to Arsenal, Ben. Okay. Watching from Germany, great work you're doing, my boy. Thank you so much, Charles. Thank you so much, Charles. I really do appreciate when people do appreciate. I really do appreciate. Alfred says, big up my man Ben White. Success. I think he will become a success. I hope he becomes a success. It's a good step, and I'm happy. Arsenal is making all it takes to bring us back to our top level. Let's hope Madison will sign, but thanks for the great job you're doing. All right, thank you so much as well. If you don't sign in anyone else, this is according to Ojelade. Says we can still follow 8th, looking at the way others in top four strengthen with the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool, and a couple of them. Will Xhaka stay? There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, the latest rumors are Arsenal want to give him a new contract, and that is where it becomes wrong. That's where it becomes boring, isn't it? Yeah, that's where it becomes boring. But I don't think he will stay. But the rumors have it that he might stay. That's it. The rumors have it that he might stay. I don't think he will stay. Madison will play. Will be a better buy. Who can score 10 goals and above. All right. Anything about Martinez? Nothing at the moment. Michael says, hello, how are you doing, Michael? Hope you're doing well. Scovia says, Partey and Lokonga in the midfield. Yeah, that would be a good partnership, by the way, because we've already seen it and we've seen what it can do. Hi, Cossy, good afternoon from Stella Rion. Please, is Madison Locatelli coming this transfer window? We've got to give it time. I don't want Xhaka to sign a new contract. It's according to Otene. Okay. I see like a Ruben. I see him as a Ruben Diaz from Manchester City. This according to Kane. Right. I hope he doesn't disappoint. I really hope he doesn't disappoint. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
We have a caller when they join.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, bro. How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm great as well.
I'm very happy to see Ben White as Arsenal.
You're very, very happy.
Yeah. Thanks one more for giving us the good information.
All right. Do you think? Do you think he will shine? Do you think he will shine? Do you think it will be a very big signing?
Yeah, he will be a big shine. He will shine as Arsenal. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Because the way I saw him play at Brighton, he's a good player. He will make it in answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want him to play with Pablo Mari? Do you want him to play with Gabriel Magalhaes?
As for me, I want him to play with Gabriel Magalhaes.
That
Yeah,
is the center back pairing you want to see.
yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sierra Leone.
All right. Big up, much love, to Silarion.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you so much
Yeah,
as well.
welcome.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. You can do the same. You can call in and, of course, have your thoughts on the new signing. My man from Silarion. Big up to all the people from Silarion. By the way, many people watch this channel from Silarion. I do notice. Okay. Cossy, man, thanks for your updates. I'm Nelson from Nigeria. It's true that Arsenal will not. Is it true that Arsenal will not sign James Maddison and a why? At the moment, what we can confirm is that there is interest in both players. There is nothing advanced at the moment. That's all I can say. I know at the moment. They can say it's White and Gabriel, and White, Gabriel, and Tierney, 99%. I think that is a back three that can play for you 35 games consistently. 35. Or I mean, the problem with Tierney is at times he could pick up these, small injuries. But if he can survive that, if he can survive them, I think it's remarkable, isn't he? I think it would be remarkable. Ward Prowse and Renato Sanchez. I wouldn't take Ward Prowse, people. I wouldn't really take Ward Prowse. Big up, bro, 256 on top. Welcome, Ben. Big up, my man Lex as well. Thank you so much. Steve says, hey, Cossy, we need a number 10. Really, really, really. Welcome home, Ben White. We shall support you, bro. Of course, all the support and all the love. Feel at home, Ben White, streaming live in Kampala. Thank you so much, people in the Kampala. Obviously, we are waiting for the big man in Kampala to see if it's time to party, right? We are waiting for that big man to see if it's time to party. Obviously, if he doesn't come, if he doesn't give us good news, we shall roll. Shan't we? Shall actually roll. Make sure you do smash the like button, people. Very, very much needed. Very, very much appreciated as well. Let's get them to 130 likes right about now. Do smash the hell out of that like button, people. Make sure you do smash the hell out of that like button. Really, really means a lot. Need to look at some of you new comments. Okay. Here we go. Polite Choba says, hi, Cossy. Is this Zimbabwe? I think this is Zimbabwe. Big up my man Polite Choba. Jody says, Ben White, let's go. Right. Big up Cossy, keep up the good content. Watching from Taiwan. Wow. Thank you so much, people. People in Taiwan. All right. Black says, hey, Cossy, welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. Cossy, what do you think about my lineup for next season? Leno, Chambers, Ben White, Gabriel, Tierney, Party at CDM, Madison, Smith-Rowe, Saka, Pepe, and Lacazette. Dropping Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That's the first thing I've noticed in there. Chambers at right back, and Tierney at full back as well. And then you have Gabriel and Ben White, center back, Leno as goalkeeper. That is great. Party as CDM, Madison and Smith-Rowe. It really, you know what that midfield does? If you are Partey, Madison, and Smith-Rowe, that's a midfield that really would put a lot of work on the shoulders of Thomas Partey. He carries the ball box to box, and then he's defending. He's actually defending. The back four. But it's not a bad one, by the way. It's a good. It's a good lineup. Only that instead of Smith-Rowe, I would get in a good central midfielder. I'll play Lokonga. Yeah, I would play Lokonga instead of Smith-Rowe, and then I would play Pepe. I would play Saka, Smith-Rowe on the left, and I play Aubameyang. I wouldn't drop Aubameyang really. That's it. But it's a good lineup. Robert Bangura, greetings from Silarion. Great job, Cossy. Hope the board will not relent in their search for experienced players. I hope they don't. People. I'm happy. Welcome to Arsenal. Obviously, big up. I read Renato Sanchez can play perfectly fit in that pivot. Yeah, he's a good player, but maybe the injury. You could talk about the injury record as well. But he's a good player. He's actually a bowler, and bowlers are good central midfielders, aren't they? Good afternoon, Cossy. Any news on Granit Xhaka? I can't even say it, Fazali, but Xhaka is set to sign a new contract according to the Athletic. That is all I know at the moment. Cossy, how can I call on video? There is a link. Tap on look for my channel in the link. Look for my name in the comments and tap on the link I've put. You will be able to call in live on video. Okay, favorite podcast to listen while driving to work. Kudos, Cossy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I go with Tierney, Gabriel, and Ben White. You guys have not talked about a right back. Why? We need a right back as well. You should, suggest some right backs. You are welcome, Ben White. What I think he is the best Oringo Mubaraka from Soroti. Thank you so much. Of course, we've got to support our players. We've got to do that. Welcome to Arsenal, Ben White. Thank you so much as well. My man, Odewale. Sam says Ben White will shine at Arsenal, but we need creative players in the Arsenal squad as well. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're spot on. Because my brother, I will love to see the midfield trio of Partey, Housem, Awa, and James Madison. Finally, Eric says, what is the latest news on Awa and James Madison? At the moment, it is quiet. It's honestly quiet. Absolutely quiet. Okay, we do have a call again. We do have in a caller. Hello, bro. How are you doing?
Hello, bro.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, bro. Thanks for the good work you're doing, man.
Thanks for appreciating, man.
It's great. It's great. We are very happy, bro. I'm an Arsenal supporter all the way from 256 Kampala.
All right. Thank you so much.
But I appreciate Cossy. You are doing a very, very good job, and it's very, very wonderful. I see the channel is growing day in, day out.
Yeah.
So we are very happy to sign Benny White. And here is my lineup according to how I see things are moving on right now. I can put Leno in number 1.
Okay.
Then I can play Cedric number 2. Then followed by Tini. I will pattern Ben White with Mari. I will not play Gabriel because of my reasons, but I play Mali and Ben White. Then keep Party, Lokanga. Then I will play Saka on the right wing. Then Aubameyang on the left wing, and then I play Lacazette. That lineup will be perfectly good.
All right.
But thanks, buddy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome, bro.
All right. Of course, one of the things he says is he would play Ben White and Pablo Mari, and maybe there's a point there. Maybe there is a point there. Playing Ben White and Pablo Mari. We'll get to speak about that. Have HJ90 on as well. Calling in. How are you doing, bro?
Hello, bro. How you doing, man?
I'm great.
Yeah, bro. Ben White finally announced. We knew it ages ago. We knew it weeks ago the deal was done, but finally now it has been officially announced that Ben White has joined. And to be honest, look, I didn't think centre back was a priority position for us this summer. But when you look at the players we got rid of, obviously we got rid of David Luiz, who arguably was our best centre back last season. You have to remember, and we've got let go of Saliba as well. So maybe we do need a centre back, and we've gone and got, I would say, maybe one of the most up and coming ones in the world at the moment in Ben White. And look, I'm excited. Let's see what he can do. Give him a chance. Don't write him off. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can perform and do for us. And let's just go from there.
Yeah, man. I'm asking myself, do you think we've done good business? Do you think it's a piece of good business?
I think yeah, it is good business, because I think Ben White is a good centre back. He won player of the season for Brighton, men's player of the season. So we know what he can do. We saw at Brighton last season what he was capable of doing. Even the year before with Leeds, what he did with them was very good. Side when they got promoted, but a lot of the questions will be, can he make that step up to Arsenal level? Can he get us in Champions League positions? We'll just have to see.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of potential, and I think what he does is he gives that, it gives us, that massive elevation in terms of quality that we've been lacking, especially Rob Holding. For me, the moment Rob Holding, loses a header to Raheem Sterling, I'm worried. I start getting worried. But I think Arsenal have done really, really well getting in a centre back. And maybe it's gonna give us that kind of confidence. Do you think that will boost maybe Leno's performances? Because
I think only time will tell, to be honest. We just have to see how good this player is for Arsenal, how he can cope playing next to Gabriel, how good will his partnership would be with Gabriel, because we need that defensive fluidity. We've not had that for many years, and hopefully now we've got two young centre-backs in a row in which we have struggled with in many years, and hopefully now Gabriel and White can form a really good partnership for many, many years to come, which is what we want. And now we've got three of our back line, and now we need a right back. So hopefully we go and do that this summer as well.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely perfectly spot on. Let me just ask you this because I'm closing. Who are your two next target predictions? Maybe next signing predictions. Just predicting.
Just predicting it. I think it's very hard to tell, bro, because we don't know what we're gonna do. My ideal one would be Maddison and a right back, whether that's Max Aarons or someone else. But I personally that's what I personally want. But predicted, I think we'll go for maybe an Odegaard. I think that's something we'll do, because obviously we can loan him in. So I think that's something we might do. Maybe Maddison. We don't know what's going to happen with that one yet. We'll just have to wait and see. But look, for now, we've got Ben White, and now let's move on to the next one, and then the next one, because we've done centre back. We need another midfielder. We need a number 10. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Thoughts on Xhaka? Xhaka looks to get a new contract.
Yeah. Look, I just want him gone. He's not good enough. Keeping him at the club. Someone saying he'll improve his value, but look, will his value improve that much anyway? I'll just get rid of him. Hopefully, the fact that these rumors are coming out that he's extending might force Rose's hand in terms of they offer up more money, they get his man, because Jose Mourinho really wants Xhaka. So maybe it'll force Roma to offer more money. Maybe that's just the thing Arsenal are doing here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit becoming even more complicated than I thought it would be. Yeah, if he stays and he signs a new contract, what do you see happen?
If he signs a new deal, I'll be very confused, because the player wants to go. He's not been good enough for us. But I wouldn't be surprised either, because Arteta likes the player. The players seem to like him. So, look, again, I'm really angry that he would sign. I don't want him to sign at all, but we just have to see.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for coming on. I mean, we've got to support Ben White, people. I mean, that's it. And that has been AJ90. Make sure you do subscribe to AJ90. He's always on YouTube. Make sure you do subscribe to his channel. And he does a lot of Arsenal content as well. So, I'll speak to you soon, bro. Thanks, everybody, for watching the show. It's been very interesting. I'm preparing one with Glenn, and we will actually dive into much of our of Arsenal talk, especially the takeover and Ben White as well. Glenn says, you say, do you need me? I do need you, bro. I need you. I don't know whether you'll be available today. Of course, we had a program, but Ben White's story actually, jumped in. But I do need you. We need to speak Cronky and the possibility of the takeover and more and more and more. Do smash a like on the like video. Do smash a like on the video, really. Do smash a like on the video, people. Subscribe to the thing. Make sure you do subscribe to the thing. People from Kampala, over 1 million people in that city. You should be subscribing to this thing. Obviously, it is one close to home. People in Kenya, people in Rwanda, you should be subscribing to this thing. It is one very, very close to home. I'll speak to you very, very soon.